In the previous video, we looked at how PivotTable decide when to use sum and count, and also how to modify calculation and number format in PivotTable. And in today's video, I'll show you how to sort, filter, and group data in a PivotTable. And let's start with a simple PivotTable, revenue by product. So let me just drag in the product to the rows area and revenue to the values area. Right now, the pivot table doesn't really give me a good arrangement whereby I can straight away see which product generated the highest sales. So what I can do now is to sort this data. To sort this data, just click on the down button at the row labels and then go to more sort options and then click on descending order, then select by sum of revenue, then click on OK. And now all the products are sorted by the total revenue and in a descending order. So now I can straight away see laptop generated the highest sales. And of course, you can sort this ascending order by the sum of revenue as well. And you can also sort this by alphabetical by straight away click on this sort A to Z or sort Z to A. So if I click on sort A to Z, then it's sorted ascending order based on the alphabetical. And vice versa, if I click on the sort Z to A, then it's a descending order based on alphabetical. And next, let's take a look at how to filter data in a pivot table. As you can see, there's this filters areas at the pivot table. So if I want to filter all these products by the category, I just drag in the category field and then put it at the filters area. And this filter will appear on top of the pivot table. And from here, I can filter either by electronics or furniture. And I can even select multiple items, then I can select multiple items. For now, in this example, there's only two categories, so even if I select these multiple items, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'll just uncheck it, and let's filter by electronics category. So right now, all these products are under the electronics category. Basically, filters in pivot table, it's very useful if you want to just see specific part of the data. And there's another way to filter this data, which is by using slicer. To insert the slicer, you can go to the Pivot Table Analyze tab and then click on Insert Slicer. Then select the field that you want to filter. So for now, I'll just choose category, then click on OK. And a slicer will be created over here. I can just click on which items that I want to filter. And to clear filter, just click on this clear filter button at the top right of the slicer. So Slicer is useful if you want to build a dashboard using pivot table in Excel, or you want to make your report more interactive. And I forgot to mention, if you want your slicer to be able to multi-select, you just click on this button, which is multi-select button. Then now I can just select multiple category without pressing the Control key on my keyboard. Next, let's take a look at grouping in pivot table. For now, let me remove the category and the product, and let me drag in the date into the rows area. And you'll notice that there are two more fields added in, which are the month date and the day's date. This is because when pivot table detected date data type, it will automatically group them into month or days based on your Excel version. And if pivot table doesn't group your date data into month or days, or you do not want this grouping, you can always click inside the date data and then go to pivot table analyze, then go to group field. Over here, you can select or deselect the grouping that you want. And for now, I'll just deselect the dates because I do not need that, and I'll just keep month, then click on OK, and you'll see that the day's date disappear. And if you drag in your date into the areas below, and you couldn't find any grouping for your date data, it may mean that your data type in the date column it's not formatted as a date. And in pivot table, there's also another grouping, which is the manual grouping. So if you have certain group that you want to set, you can do it manually as well. For example, if I drag in the product, and if I do not want to group them by the category, I can always manually group them. To manually group the data in the pivot table, what you need to do is to just select the data that you want to group, and then right-click, then click on Group. And now you'll see that there's this Group 1 appear over here. And I can also rename it. For example, if I want to rename it to 1, I can do that too. And I can also group the rest. So I want to group the chair and the table as well. I just select them and then click on Group. And this is the Group 2. And let's just name it as 2. And now I have 2 groups that are grouped manually based on what I need. And to ungroup them, you can just select the grouping and then right click, then click ungroup. So let me ungroup this as well. So this manual grouping is very useful if you have certain grouping that you want and it's not inside your data set, then you can group them straight away in a pivot table. So in this video, we have covered on how to sort the data in a pivot table and how to filter the data using the filters area and also slicer, and also grouping data by month, quarter of years, depend on your need, manual grouping the data in your pivot table. So these features make pivot table more useful for real analysis instead of just simple summary. In the next video, we'll go deeper by placing multiple fields in pivot table, modify calculation, modify the layout, and also adding pivot charts. And if you find this tutorial useful, make sure to like, follow, or subscribe me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.